Yeah, you gotta pee in a cup in your truck and all that shit.
You supposed to keep going. I heard about that. That's real. You about to be a guinea pig for them.
Yeah. And see, I just feel like I am too old for these young folks to be talking to me in any kind of way. I just don't like it.
They're the ones who are the managers.
Yeah, and they don't respect their elders at all.
That went out the way because a lot of self-respect went out. After your generation, my generation, they messed up. I don't know what they just do. But yeah, I don't blame you. Now FedEx ain't that bad. FedEx, they get paid money. They don't be working for real. I heard about FedEx.
But I just don't want to punch nobody's clock. I like doing things on my own time.
Yeah.
And it's not like I can't stay busy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always find something to do. And a lot of times I just want to sit back and relax.
Yeah, you only get one life, so you can't work the hell out of yourself.
Yeah, people sit there and work for 60 years, and when they retire, they die.
And it just waits till they die.
Yeah.
You messed up. You out here trying.
Money just don't mean that much to me.
Yeah, it don't.
It don't.
It don't move you.
And that's everybody's problem.
Money, but then you gotta take care of your health.
Yeah. That's everybody's problem, man. I done went and did work for people for free, man.
Yeah, just
not ask for nothing because I know they didn't have a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it made the world a better place, man. People, they be trying to be too greedy.
And then when you do stuff like that, people start taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
They take advantage of your kindness.
Yeah, I can do it.
So kind people, we have it the hardest in this world.
Yeah.
Kind people have it the hardest.
I don't know about that.
Because people are always looking to take advantage of you.
Always. And it's sad. It really is.
And me, I'm the kind of person, I really don't care how people done treated me or whatever. If I see they need some help, I'm going to help them. I don't care how bad I feel about it.
If people, they be mean that.
Yeah?
They definitely mean that. It's just sad. Like you said, people here take advantage of that.
Yeah. And see, a lot of people don't know how I get my money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes I go for months without having no real serious extra money, but I always have what I need.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get a thing where I look something up, I'll be searching online, I'll be seeing stuff, and I'll go for it. And just recently, in the past, maybe 3 months ago, I got a check for $8,000.
That's good, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Always find a way to work out for you.
Yeah. And when I took that money, I fixed my daughter's house. I did a whole lot of work to my daughter's house. And where I live, the lady who owned the house, she needed some work done. I had that shit done. I spent all that money on other people. Yeah. But the lady where I live, that lady takes damn good care of me.
Yeah,
she ain't my woman, and then we just friends. And I take care of my ex-wife, which is my daughter, whose car this is, her mother. I take care of her.
That's amazing.
I went because she lived in the house where I had all the work done. I try to make it comfortable for her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We don't get along that well, but we don't get along that well living together. Mm-hmm. Because we wasn't together, but we lived together for a while,
Yeah.
And that just wasn't working out for me.
I never really thought, man. I'm glad everything, like life has a way of working itself out.
Yeah. And everything worked itself out. I got me a nice little place to stay on my own, by myself, and I got a client there I take care of. He pays my rent for taking care of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm good. See, God always have a way of looking out for those who look out for everybody else.
God lying. God always find a way.
Yeah. He make a way.
He make a way. When you least expect it too.
Yeah.
You least expect
Just like I expected to get maybe $3 or $4 grand.
Yeah.
I got $8,000, man.
You look at it just happy, but you was looking at it more so what you can do to help other people.
Yeah, and then everybody sit there and be pressing you about money. And me, I'm just patient, man. When I know I got something coming or I'm looking for something, I know how to wait on it.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know how to do that.
What a lot of people do is, you know, you know how the Bible say you wait on God.
Yeah.
People consider waiting for God is waiting on Him. That's a lie. See, waiting for God, you ain't doing that.
Yeah, you just sitting
Waiting
around.
on God, you doing something to help the process along.
Yeah. Doing your part.
Yeah.
That sounds lame right there. Apparently, you know.
See, you ever heard the old saying? They say the man said he was waiting for God, and he was sitting on top of a house, and there's all water all around him, and he gonna drown if he get off top of the house. And a boat came by and said, "Hey, come on, let's go." He said, "I'm waiting for God." And then a helicopter came and he said, "Oh no, I'm waiting for God." And then he said, "Lord, why you ain't came to help me?" He said, "I sent you a boat and a helicopter. What more you want?" Yeah.
God had a sense of humor, I tell you that.
Yeah, he do.
When he always look out, always give you more than what you expect. As long as you put him first, you can't fail.
Yep.
You cannot fail, you put God first.
Yep. And see, me, I'm the kind of person, I find a blessing in any negative situation.
Yeah.
And people can't do that.
Yeah.
Because they be so caught up in emotion and anger.
Yeah, you gotta just, everything is a learning lesson. Everything.
Me, I don't get caught up in all that. I may get angry about something for a while, but then I'll sit back and I'll think about it, and I find the blessing in it, no doubt.
Yeah.
Always a blessing in it.
Always a blessing. You don't even realize it.
Nope.
Well, that's amazing right there. Everything works out for you. That's cool. Everything gonna work itself out, you know. God, you know. God working, and me and you both like it seems like. You know.
And you know, most younger guys are definitely not like you. Most younger people are afraid to step out on some faith like you do and do this work yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And strive to have your own. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go get a job. I gotta have a job. And then half of them don't want to work.
Yeah, they hate their
All
job.
they want to do is hustle. The wrong way.
Hustle weed. Sell weed, man.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm glad that God blessed you with these visions. You know, I told you I got younger siblings, so you know, I'm they idol. They look up to, so I gotta set a good example.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
Always be a positive example, man.
Yeah,
You know, and that's what I do. I set out to be that for everybody. And you know, a lot of people say they be looking for their purpose in life and all that. You know what your purpose could just be sometimes? Is just to be that positive example and show people how to live.
Yeah, be nice. You're right about that. My biggest thing is you never know what somebody's going through.
And just like everybody, because they know the Bible and all that, they think they got to go be a preacher.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
See, because the Bible also says, don't cast your pearls among swine. And you know what that means? You talking to people, everything you saying falling on deaf ears, it's a waste of your breath. That's casting your pearls among swine. All that beauty is going to waste. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I do. If somebody would like to hear about the Lord, yes, I'll sit and talk to you. Like, one dude live upstairs on me. He come down and be trying to talk to me about God and all that, which is cool, you know. And we talk and have a conversation. And I notice everything I say to him, he never heeds any of the messages, and he know all this stuff. And I asked him, I said, what good is knowing all this and you never live any of it?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's deep right there.
You never live any of it.
But you
Now,
know,
and then the last thing I said to him when he got ready to walk out, I say, Phil, I hope I haven't been casting my pearls among swine. And he looked real goofy, like he didn't know what I was saying, you know, in which he probably did. You read the Bible and you know all this stuff about the Bible, but you can't decipher anything somebody says in parables. That's the way Jesus taught.
Yeah. We ain't talking, you know, like you said, casting it for us. That's just, a lot of people don't be understanding though. Good thing you understand though.
Yeah, and that's what matters to me is that I understand it. Just like all these preachers and these evangelist preachers and these people with all this money and stuff, I don't listen to nothing they say.
Yeah, no.
I don't listen to nothing they say. And if I do, I research it. I research it.
Definitely, see what they talk about and stuff. Cause it's definitely